Is 3.6 LPA enough to survive in Hyderabad? This is one of the most common questions freshers have when they get placed. Hyderabad is an amazing city with tech parks, cafes, good nightlife, but the cost of living can surprise you if you are not prepared. Hello everyone, I'm Reenu. So in this video, let's break down how much you actually get in hand with your 3.6 LPA package, what's your monthly expenses look like if you stay in a PG, and whether you can save anything at the end of the month. First, let's talk about salary. 3.6 LPA means 30,000 rupees per month on paper, but that's the CTC. After deductions like PF, professional tax, and other contributions, most companies will give you around 23,000 rupees in hand per month. So that's the real number we will use while calculating the expenses. Most freshers don't go for flats at this salary because rent, setup cost, maintenance becomes very expensive. So you'll most likely stay in a PG. Here's the reality. A 4 sharing PG will cost you around 7,000 rupees per month. 3 sharing is all about 8,000 rupees per month. 2 sharing ranges between 10,000 rupees to 12,000 rupees, sometimes even higher if it's near IT parks. Single room, forget it at this salary. Most one share PGs start around 20,000 to 22,000 and can go much higher. Completely unaffordable on 23,000 in hand. So for this calculation, we will assume you stay in a 3 or 4 sharing PG, which is the most common choice for freshers. Traveling is another big factor. If you stay close to your company, you'll save on travel, but your PG rent will be higher. If you stay 2 to 3 kilometers away, here's what you can expect. Uber bike rides cost 40 rupees one way. Auto rides can go from 60 rupees to 100 rupees depending on traffic and weather. If you use buses or metro, you'll save more but add some walking time. So on average, keep 1500 to 2500 rupees per month aside for travel, depending on how far you stay and how often you go to the office. Food is very subjective. If you're okay with PG food, you will save a lot. PGs usually include breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if you're someone who eats out a lot, add at least 2000 rupees to 3000 rupees extra per month. And the other expenses include mobile recharge. You might be doing it every 3 months. That would be 800 rupees to 1200 rupees. And the electricity, if it is not included in PG, you'll have to pay around 500 rupees to 700 rupees. And the miscellaneous costs would be laundry, snacks, subscriptions, etc. can easily be 2000 rupees to 3000 rupees per month. So total monthly spend is equal to 17,000 rupees to 22,000 rupees depending on your lifestyle. After all this, you're left with just 0 to 3000 rupees per month to save, and that too if you control expenses. If you choose to sharing PG, eat out frequently, or travel by auto daily, your expenses will almost match your salary, leaving no savings. So, what should you do if you are joining at 3.6 LPA? I'm not saying this is the only thing you should follow, these are all from my experiences. Choose a PG based on your budget. Sometimes staying 2 to 3 kilometers away with cheaper rent is better, even if you spend a bit more on travel. Avoid unnecessary eating out at least in the first few months. I understand what it's like to eat the terrible food at PG every day. Even I used to order a lot. Share your room with more people initially. 3 or 4 sharing helps you save more. And most importantly, don't get stuck at 3.6 LPA for too long. Use this job to gain experience, upskill, and switch after a year or two to a higher paying package. Let me know in the comments, do you think 3.6 LPA is enough in Hyderabad? And how much do you spend on rent and food? I would love to know your experience. I would love to hear your take.